Now if you need ZG buff. This is the last ZG buff dropping. Alright, Zan, you can go ahead and start it because it's still 30 seconds.
Alright, it's going out.
Okay. We'll leave Kargath until you guys are here. Don't want anyone to die on the way over. We can help it.
I got all mixed up in getting my buffs today, and I forgot to reset my Hearth to Kargath again after the fishing contest. Classic.
Henry, that guy has your mount.
Oh no. Any chance I could get a summon to Kargath?
I
My
got
Hearth's on cooldown, thank you.
I just aggroed the Booty Bay guards and survived. I'm so proud of myself.
Yeah, Claymore, the ZG buff was dropped. Did it go out yet? Chungus?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I lost my DM buff earlier.
I logged in and there was just like an alliance in front of me where I clicked.
Alright,
So
we'll
I
be
jumped and lived.
We'll be leaving Kargath here in just a minute. Everyone repair if you have not already. Repair, repair,
Can
repair.
you get a summon to Karga?
Yep.
I'm high maintenance today. Thank you.
Alright guys, let's start heading over.
Bring up the rear.
Alright guys, we're gonna go kill Nef first, and then we'll go into Molten Core.
What's up with it, guys?
Keep an eye out for some dirty priests.
What's up, Nuclear? What's up, Math? Yeah, we're back, headed back to Nef. We got world buff so this time, so should be pretty easy. We probably are gonna be healing. Bro, don't call me out on my fucking sunburn. Are you kidding me already? 30 seconds in the stream, you already called me out on my fucking sunburn?
Alright guys, we are actually going to try a newer
Dude, look at
strat
this. Can
on
you see it?
Nefarian as well.
Look.
Instead of splitting for phase
see
1
it?
under the two different sides,
here?
we're going to be grouped in the middle of the room. The point of this is so when they resurrect in phase 3, which gets to like 20%, all the ads will be there, just ready to be AoE'd.
Look up Oil of Immolation. I know what Oil of Immolation is.
Be grouped.
It's the alk thing. Like pulsates around you.
Pretty much still like kind of same size, so we'll have the guys taking.
No, we're like all basically gonna be tanking together. So all of
Yeah,
us are
just
in
be
one
big
group. It'll make more sense. We can kind of show it when we like
I didn't
physically are
realize
there.
until you made that statement that the ads that spawn in phase 3 are the dead dragonkin that you kill in phase 1.
Yep.
What's up,
I
Bradley?
was
How you
like,
doing?
why would they do that? Don't they just run in from the sides?
sweet, sweet shot.
Turn this down a little bit. I already did 120,000 damage with oils. Oh, and suppression room.
I love the guy that spawn. Like,
I can see that.
spams
Just
the
kill,
launcher.
basically, everyone just kills all the whelps with their little pulses.
Yeah.
It's really good for skellies on Nephilim. I think ideally you have a handful of people with sappers and you just blow them up. But we'll see. It should be good. We're gonna try a different strategy this time for Neph. We're just gonna basically tank. We're gonna basically just sit where we kill Neph and kill all the ads there, and then when they respawn, they should be like right on us. I don't have any holy water though. Let's move this as well. It's messed up. Oil of Immolation doesn't have a cooldown. Are you sure? Yeah, mainly Sapper and then Caster's Holy Water. I know, I meant to go grab more Holy Water. I think we're probably going to heal on this though. Is Claymore, is your hunter coming for MC? Can I kick him out of the group for right now? Okay.
I love seeing a completely clear suppression.
Yes, the suppression room has been suppressed.
Very satisfying.
No cooldown, but it resets swing timer. That's interesting. Those are pretty cheap to make too. We have normal
Where are you here?
grenades.
Remember to watch the right here.
Ryan, careful.
Man, BWL's easy. It's just a walk to the last boss.
Really cool rooms.
Yeah, don't forget to open the chest with all the loot.
Your raid tried doing that thing we did and they wiped. Why'd you wipe though? I feel like it's easier. Yeah, I think the main thing is you have to be ready and like be ready to blow them up as soon as 20% hits, which is okay because like what ends up usually happening is that the ones over here on this side get here quicker, right? And then the ones over here get here like later, so it ends up being like 2 waves. So I think if we can kill them all together and people, even if people like step back for a second, you know, to avoid dying, and we just make sure we burst them right there at the beginning. My healer kin tonight, I think we're going to be healing for Neff. I didn't see right now, but I would rather heal for Neff and we don't die than DPS and we wipe. So I think I'm probably going to heal.
Most of the time when I've seen it, they do it like right here, right in the center of the room, just because if everyone's here, then it's like the same distance for them traveling to each door.
I see.
If we do that,
We do what we must do, exactly.
will that screw up the healers at all when they're trying to? I'm trying to think, because you guys outrange, right? You guys don't LOS, or do you LOS?
What?
I'm trying to think, because that pillar isn't always great for LOS. I'm just talking about for anything.
Usually just.
If we're stacked here, we could just stay stacked here, and I could keep the boss turned like this way.
No, because then he'll tail swipe us. You don't want to do that.
For what it's worth on healers.
Well, no, because everyone would be over here, Austin, is what I'm saying. Because this is where we're grouping everything for phase 1. Does that make sense?
What? Yeah, why are we doing it there though instead of like just killing the ads here? You want the ads to spawn or to revive not right where Neff is?
We can do that. We can. I don't know how much of an issue it'll be to move it over here.
I was thinking we try and kill him here, and then basically what'll happen is like melee will have to be ready to kind of step out and cleave them or sapper or whatever, because there's a chance if you're melee and you're standing right here and they res that you're gonna die. So you need to be ready to at 21% come over here and we just have to AoE him down real fast.
Yeah.
But then we're not trying to run out of range of you, and healers aren't switching off of you and all that kind of stuff.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. So let's have everyone group up over here. Like I want everyone either at Sabbath or behind him towards the edge of the balcony. Tanks, we're just gonna pick up all the ads that come through here.
Cloaks on, everyone.
Yes,
Cloaks on.
please put your Onyxia scale cloak on.
I don't know if you have Master Loot on, but just reminding. But again, guys, anyone tanking or whatever from DPS, make sure you guys are. The goal is to get all of the skeletons literally on top of each other. So if you get aggro, make sure that whatever you're doing, that they're coming in between Sabbath and you in a line so that they're all dying at the exact same spot. Don't pull aggro and be standing way the fuck over here and have it be really hard for them to get piled up. We need them to be in a really tight little pile, otherwise this is going to be fucked. I'm going to heal as well, right, Loopy, on this?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So where this for phase 1 as well?
Yes. So all of phase 1, we're gonna let everything run to us.
This is only for phase 1. For phase 2, we still spread back over here for healers.
Gotcha.
And then when phase 3 starts, all of the dead bodies will be right around here and mostly grouped up. So tanks, we're gonna want to keep them grouped up as much as possible once we get them. When he resurrects the bodies, that's what all those skeletons are in phase 3. So
Hope we have better luck on this strat than you did. I know, me too. I'm gonna be really pissed if we wipe. Not pissed, not the right word. I'm gonna be really bummed.
Alright, Hungry pop on. We're getting ready. We'll here in just a second. I'll do a ready check as soon as Hungry's on. Looks like we're good for Mark of the Wild, Spirit, Fortitude, and
All shamans and coach, if it's priest class call, just be like spam healing the tank. It's not good enough just to like wait till he's like low, spam heal him.
Yeah, Golasita, Obek, me, Uck, all of us really have to make sure if we get a priest class call, we just have to be spam healing, use lesser healing wave, whatever you gotta do. We can't let Sabbath die during priest class call. Okay? Okay. Like, literally only heal Sabbath. Don't heal anyone else during priest class call. Every heal should just be cast only on Sabbath. If 2 DPS die, that's fine.
Alright, looks like everyone's ready. I'm gonna start it up. Get ready, guys. Let's kick this shit's ass.
So we don't have any sappers, but we do have grenades. You guys can't see them, they're off screen, but we got iron grenades. It's not gonna be massive, but it'll be something. I think for this, honestly, I don't even know if I'd want to use sappers. I'd probably want to use like dynamite or something, because the very first time we did this, I ran in sappered, I got insta killed. All the range, you guys stack up on me. I don't know why everyone's all in a big
Shoot guns.
sprayed area. Just stack it on circle.
Keep them sheeped.
Other tanks, can you guys grab them sooner? Dry hungry, like be out sooner and pull them towards us. What is that like mind control looking debuff?
It's mind control.
But it's hitting like 20 people at one time. I don't think it's the mind control.
It's the red damage dot. The red dragonkin. Guys, if you have the red dragonkin tanks, if you get them, pick them up and pull them out of the raid, please. Alright, everyone move over to the side. Let's let these die in place. Do not hit the boss right away. Let me get some threat here quick.
Kill the ads on the other ones. Kill the. Oh, okay.
Alright, now let's move out of the boss.
Mishko, please make sure you're in range for the decurse.
Swap Ovek into priest group.
Rage call.
Priest, be ready to dispel.
If I get sheep, it needs to be dispelled immediately.
Decurse.
Curse.
I got
Thank
you.
Ingrath, watch threat.
Roll call.
Sorry guys, I was a little slow there. Shadow Flame.
Fear.
Curse. Thank you. Shadow Flame. Thank you. Warrior Call.
Warrior.
Watch threat. Watch threat. Big heals on Sabbath.
If you're close, just stop DPSing. If you're close, just stop DPSing.
Decurse.
Got you, I got you, I got you.
Shadow Flame.
We're calling
Jesus.
in 5 seconds. Ingrath, careful on threat. You're kind of close, but you're good. Alright, warrior call's done.
Shadow Flame.
Priest, stop.
Remember, keep them tough, keep them tough.
Shadow Flame. 25%.
Ingrath, Neth stepped right.
Who calls over?
23%, guys. Get ready for the ads. They're gonna spawn here. 22%. Warlock. Group them up. We need to cleave them all at one time. Ads are spawning in 1%.
Get ready for the ads.
20%. 20%. Ads.
Nice job, guys. Nice job. Finish him off. Back on the boss.
Big heals on Sabbath. I don't have Innervate for you, Loopy.
Yeah, fine.
Undercall.
Shadow Flame.
Nice job, guys.
Fuck yeah.
Nice job.
What's up with it?
Was that the whole one and I just less than?
All right, guys. We didn't use our luck on tier for the run that we're +1. It's okay. We started Nephilim. That was actually way more healing intensive in that first phase than I was expecting. That could have been bad because we were taking a shitload more damage than we usually do.
You didn't stick on my last one. That's what I'm saying.
No, yeah. You got a new one?
Yeah. Just like a little cheaper.
Oh god, dude.
Sorry.
My arm's hurt. Can we grab this stuff and head? Wait, don't
why
take
we
the
have
portal. Don't
14
take the
TP?
portal. Don't take the portal. Why are you doing that?
Yeah, I thought we were going to Molten Core.
We are. We're gonna run out. We can actually just start running out.
Yeah, you can loot all that stuff to yourself, Corey, and we can dish it out
that's
in MC. Decay's the only one rolling all those boots.
Stagger Pariah.
We've gotten like
Good.
16 of them.
Yeah, I've got a soft res and a green sack of gems in case
Nice.
Congrats to Caves.
Congrats to Case.
Thank you.
Did
thank
decent healing wise, 182.
You. Damn it, Silent. I was trying to go for top DPS.
Come on, man.
Not bad, not bad.
Damn, Silent out here topping.
Yeah, I bet no one uploaded that.
I definitely forgot.
The only other person who would is Zoomers, so.
I never really surprised.
It would like it never even happened.
I just posted.
Hell yeah. Do it. I want to remember it forever.
Just at Zoomers.
Careful, you're auto running into the group. So you almost became a different kind of meme today, buddy.
Yeah.
That was calculated.
He's just toying with you.
All right, the rest of this we're DPSing. Fingers crossed for choker. Choker, choker, choker.
Yeah.
We gotta get a BWL first.
Are you on your road? Not yet. You guys can out. Yeah, let us get outside of Molten Core and then we'll
What was the nature resist unbuffed cap again? Or
What you want for AQ?
I think that's for melee.
Yeah, you want around 150, 200. Oh, it's muted.
mage red.
You want like 150 or 200 if you're melee for AQ.
I'm pretty close right now, but I still need to get it in a couple pieces.
There's a couple pieces from the actual like rep stuff as well that everyone gets like at certain points in the rep. Like there's a 20 NR ring you get if you turn in like one of the scepters. There's a bunch of stuff like that, little pieces here and there.
Yeah, because I just have the Mardon stuff.
Fuck, there's a lip right at the edge that you can hit.
God damn it.
Rip.
Good night, guys.
Alliance behind me.
A lot?
A couple.
Okay, who needs summons? Let's do this quick so we can get in.
Alright, they backed off. Whew, whew.
1, 2, 3. Can we get a warlock out here to summon? Zan.
Chest is going to.
Any of shards?
That was a really clean Nef, guys. Good job.
Yeah. Good job, good job.
Sorry, I panicked there. Didn't want to lose my goblin transmog.
Son, you got the res?
I'll get the res bug. I can't accept it. It's just. I'll just run back.
Alright, let's get in and start pulling.
Is there anyone else that needs summons?
Connor, I used 2 pots and I ruined that fucking F and my own innovate.
Rid, did you see my message?
No, which message? Oh,
Don't ring, I wish I could spare the hit.
Alright, grab silent.
Wait, sorry, did you run out and back in just then? We did BWL. We killed Neff, and then we ran out of BWL, ran down to Molten Core. Now we're gonna do MC.
Alright.
Riley.
We hop inside, get ready to go.
We still had Neff up from earlier, from last raid.
Let's start doing buffs on the ults that popped in.
Ryan, you gotta kick the other, like, kick Rid, kick Loopy, kick the other people that are.
Decays is +2 and Puo's +1. So.
Yeah.
Obek, Loople, Dat. Oh, Dat's on his other character.
The head, Angrath.
That is
Need to roll
Nefarian.
Guys, do you need the head, Angrath?
Warlocks are rolling for corruption.
Brad's Crawler and Big Daddy.
Okay, looks like.
Ryan, can you kick Loopy and Rid?
Can you also do the buff check macro?
Obek, can you log back in? Hungry, can you log back in? Loople, can you guys log back in? Had him up from earlier. Yeah, we already had cleared up to him. We were just having a hard time on Thursday.
You die again.
What is going on? Why is it?
Alright guys, just put some buffs on Silent for Mark of the Wild. I will pull.
Showing up on my father's doorstep with the ass carving dog. Asking questions about my mom.
Mages?
Your mother. What about her? I don't want to talk about my mom, Candace. I know. You never
Thank
do.
you.
And I try to respect that. I have respected it, but maybe if you did talk about her, never talk about her for good reason.
Alright. Pulling.
Think of that amount of power over that spectrum. It isn't. It's your wife who loves you and she's trying to help you. You can't. How do you know? You haven't really tried. Where are you going? I'm sorry. I gotta go out for a second.
Wow, I don't think that's ever just pulled the one before.
No, not now, John. What do you have in mind?
I'm worried it's gonna pull when we jump down, so I'm actually gonna grab both these guys here. Grabbing the Annihilator as well.
Nice, we killed that thing before he spawned into little guys.
Really? Oh shit! I think that might have been the first time I've ever seen that happen.
Yeah,
Actually,
we're OP, dude.
we are so very good.
We were doing that a lot last week, actually.
Really? Oh damn, dude. Cause I try to keep my eye out. Maybe I missed one, but
Alright, dismiss your pets if you have them. Dismiss your pets. Dismiss your pets. Please, please, please dismiss your pets.
Heads up, Euler is going to take X. She has buffs still.
John. Good night. Okay. Okay. My daughter's name is Iris. I know most of you know that, but I like saying
So crazy, dude. Starfire hitting for 1300, just non-crits.
today is the 6th anniversary.
I remember literally the first time running this, it was like Starfires were hitting for like 600.
No, what I'm saying is you will love who he is. I was there when she drew my first breath. I was there
I'm gonna grab the Surger.
when she opened her tiny eyes for the first time. But I wasn't there when she drew her last breath. But her big sparkling eyes closed for the
Hold
last
on here. We're gonna grab this core hound here.
what that monster did to my daughter. Hollowed me out and just made me nothing. I have hated him and I have done such dark and violent things to him in my mind. I felt sorry.
For having 25% crit, we're not critting like at all.
Today I forgive him.
So I know some of you guys were on for it the other night, but I did a pugged on my mage mid Molten Core, and it was fucking crazy. Onslaught girdle dropped for 4,400 gold.
I saw a pair of Cloud Keeper leggings for like 2.2k. I thought that was like the lowest I've ever seen them.
Huh? Yeah.
Which, I mean, if anyone had that, you could just pick those up and sell them. I think you could wait a
Bringing
little
them back.
bit.
Bringing them back, guys. Back up, so we don't get core hound
You
too.
come here and you sit there and you're saying nothing and sharing nothing.
I wonder if they just fall off really hard, like after.
I mean, there's better stuff that's coming out, but they're still pretty nice for the moment.
There's those crafted ones that require like 2 flasks to craft.
Yeah, the Titanic leggings or whatever.
Yeah, I saw a video on those.
They're pretty neat. I think there's other
Good.
legs.
There's AQ40 legs that are even better than
Yeah, there's like comparable or if not better.
Well, It's very unlikely you're gonna need 2% hit on legs, like, unless you're missing other pieces. Could theoretically be nice for World Dust because you're crit capped. But also it's like 900 gold to make those.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, more. It's like 1500 gold.
Yeah, I was just saying like 15 bars and 2 flasks. I think is what it was.
Yeah, that's the main part.
We had a
You guys
core
stick
behind.
around,
Core helm
man.
behind. Can we pick it up? Turn it away. Thank you. Get Surger right away. We have a spawn up as well.
That rogue bill.
Somebody
Summon Golosita.
go see.
Yeah, can we get someone on Golosito, please?
Let me give you that piece of advice. I know you're dying to hear it. Whether our predilections are the same or not, I don't know, and I don't need to know.
Man over.
But a monster is a monster. And they all know how to sink their teeth in us. It's not advice, it's a statement, it's complete bullshit. Chemical castration.
Oops. Sorry guys, hit the mic there.
Like you, my stuff is good. Bolton Fisher.
Let's finish dispelling everyone.
But if you want to kill something mightier, or at least put it in a manageable stupor, chemical castration.
Just drop vanish.
Losing my patience, Rooster. Anti-androgen. I'm gonna lose my shit in a minute, I swear to God. Go home and give that a good think. Give me my goddamn stuff! My house. My shit.
We have 6 healing for most of our Molten Core progression.
Yep.
Do we really?
Anything over that. Let's banish the other one, please. The unmarked. Thank you. Okay, I think the healers kind of get pretty bored after 6. Mishko, we sell the BOEs if no one takes it from spec because of the guild bank, and we sell it for half of whatever it's on the auction house for. Alright, let's have Ogre on Quan pick up Ogre on Star, Quan on Moon. I'll take Skull, Hungry, X, and Riot on Mike.
That Boomkin AoE is amazing.
Don't encourage him.
Just start getting shadow protection out.
How do you make your trophy GCD icons bigger? It's the scale. So if you go add-ons, trophy, right here, size of icons. You just move this bar up or down. Hopefully that helps, Mario. Let me know if you have any other questions on that. Hey, do you just want to say thanks for doing the Boomkin videos? Learned a lot. Hey, thanks, Jordan. Appreciate that. Glad you find them helpful, my dude.
Rogues, if you can distract here in a second. Are we good on shadow protection?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll get first distract.
Okay.
Let's try to drink quick too while we have all this.
Yeah. Silent, can you get second distract? And then Dat if we need a third. Just kidding, we shouldn't need a third, but just in case. Just want to make sure we get mana here before we pull. Everyone tops themselves off.
He's still walking towards us, so we have time to distract.
Just wait on the other mana.
Dude, got 3 slow falls.
Alright, we should be good to go. Yes, we're gonna do this. Nope. Yeah, boss. You ready for mind control? You ready to purge it? Stack them a little tighter. Dispels. Priests need to just focus dispels more than anything right now.
Oof.
Yeah, we only got 3 priests right now, so just focus on the dispelling guys. Nice job.
Boom here.
Nice job, guys.
Choker. Choker.
What's this about, Detective? Just a few follow-up questions. Where's your partner? Family commitment. Is there someone we can speak in? Say what you gotta say. We think there's a possibility Gretchen may have been involved with prescription pills at school. Involved how? Selling? Do you think it's possible Gretchen may have gotten prescription pills from you?
Let's see the res arms, or you mean the red arms? No, get out of here, Ryan.
Can we just pull them all?
Yeah, that I counted when Gretchen was relaxing.
All 3 groups?
Hell yeah.
We can do the other 2 together. Let's do this one here.
Was Gretchen getting the pills she was selling from you?
Alright, so we should go.
She was, wasn't she?
Fine, 1 or 2 here or there, big deal.
What the hell, Amelia? What kind of arrangement did you have?
Oh, great, I forgot you were on your Druid. You wanna take over for either Quan or Goofy?
Yeah, sure.
He already taunted my target a couple times anyway.
Okay.
Is you the one that keeps getting away and running into the raid?
It only happened once.
That's a yes.
Am I still on Moon?
Yeah.
You were star, right, Lou?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we'll pull both of them here.
I don't have
Matt,
Hurricane
pull
up
the
for
right back,
15.
I'll pull the left.
Yep.
Okay, just group them up right on the square. I'm gonna AoE taunt first.
The Tory and the boy keep the room, Emilio. This is between you and me. What the hell are you doing?
Okay, my taunt's down. Nice.
Do we do it? Not bad, not
I
bad.
also want to roll off spec on the shitty legs. 75 legs. Super cool legs. Great item.
Can I get healed before I die? Thank you.
Hi, my name is Mohammed. I'm from Kuwait. I love your videos. Yeah, I can show you talents. I'm spec like full PvE right now. So we have improved Mark of the Wild and Reflection. I don't have Insect Swarm. And then I've improved Thorns here. Since I've been the only like Druid in the raid consistently. So I have improved Thorns and improved Mark. So it's like full raid PvE spec.
Alright, just missing some more spirits, some more forts.
Waiting for someone?
No, man. You?
Meeting my boyfriend. Don't you remember? Although he's late.
I guess sushi and dick wise really in the doghouse now.
Yeah, I think maybe.
We're gonna have to fairy fire every boss though, since we're the only Druid. It's gonna be kind of annoying.
Well,
Let's take it.
Question is, will I be?
that is a question only you can answer.
Maybe I should catch
Wouldn't 3 points in natural shapeshifter perhaps be better spent in the resto tree? Curious in your opinion. I've looked. The short answer, in my opinion, is a no. You can run 2 and put like 1 point in insect swarm, but the chance that you shift out to innervate or battle res is pretty high. So you don't. It's basically 150 mana on your Moonkin shift, which is that's not nothing. Just from a consistency perspective, I think natural shapeshifter is really big. Not to mention in PvP, you kind of have to have it or you go out of mana like super fast. Bear form's like 500 mana or something crazy. It's almost 500 mana with it, so it's like 600 mana, 650 or something. I think it's like a super mana intensive.
Alright,
So my thought was that there's not anything I'm going to use more consistently talent point wise.
Don't tell me you're gonna forgive him that easy.
Pulling here in 3, 2, 1.
There definitely are other options. I don't think you use them as much, if that makes sense. Like every time you innervate, basically you're gaining value from natural shapeshifter.
Don't worry.
Do not have threat.
Thanks again for saving me.
Heal Glar.
How to cancel that?
Taunting. It's back on Sabbath.
If I get a couple crits right here, we're gonna pull. No crits though.
No, we're B.
Yeah, the better argument I think, Riley, is if you did not take improved thorns.
My taunt got resisted. I'm sorry, Glar.
Improved thorns, I would say, is like less
I
important.
doused it.
Powered shit.
Thank you for dousing.
because it's like reflect damage, right, on each hit. So the amount of threat generated from that's really negligible in like boss fights. If you're doing like a bunch of suppression room or something, then maybe, but. Anyone else die?
Alright, pulling the imps out.
But that's where if you're gonna like try and grab an insect swarm, I'd put like 2 in to improve
just
thorns
still
instead.
damage.
And grab like 1 point insect swarm or something like that. Outside of insect swarm, there's not really any other points that I think are super worth it.
I want to see a screenshot of all of them.
I want to know how he has the bank space for that.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
My bank is full and like fuck.
Stay left, guys.
Probably hoarding Ani backs or something.
Also, Vlog, did you get rezzed and then run into fire? 'Cause you got really close to dying again.
I took a soulstone and I was standing in the fire to get rage.
Ha.
On purpose.
Okay.
You madman.
Yeah, I mean, that's how you do
It's
damage,
crazy, I
but-
tell ya.
Alright, Gret. Get a home.
Because the tick is really low. Like, this the chain heal keeps you up if you're just.
Yeah, it seems like not a bad trade for 1 drop in thorns for insect swarm. Yeah, I mean, I consider doing that. But I figured I was just gonna go like full raid spec and not worry too much about PvP type stuff. And then once we start getting some of our tier 2.5, I'm gonna be like respecking specifically for PvP. So I figured for progression and stuff like that, that I would just keep this spec.
Got the other Fire Lord.
I know you must be in a lot of pain. There's a bright side, Mr. Doran. You're alive.
What was our damage for Magmadar?
Never mind. Picture's not gonna come close enough.
Magmadar is always like a bad fight for me. 353. How are we doing, Lucy? 332.
Make sure the giant's turned away. Leave all the everyone's melee range.
Mine tier 1? No, not in tier 1. I'm pretty decked. Like 10% hit, 487 spell power. I have a great arcane elixir on, so there's 35 of that.
Get a hunter build.
You can ask me if you have any questions on the gear, but this is the same set we've been using for the last couple of
Can you
raids.
grab this Fire Lord? I'm gonna grab the Corehound here. Kill the Fire Lord first.
Just missed our window
Fire
on the
Lord in
Tillet.
spawn, and let's go for the Corehound.
I see Icor. Big dragon boy. I mean a tiger boy.
Grab the Fire Lord.
bracers.
Damn, BOE City.
Yeah. For some reason, I feel like we don't see Shum bracers very much. I could be wrong.
How much of an upgrade is a new Starfire rank going to be? It's really hard to say. I think it's probably... I mean, it's just baseline, so it's going to depend a lot on your gear. If you have worse gear, it's going to be a way bigger upgrade. Because, like, at this point, most of this stuff, like, the biggest upgrade is, for me, is, like, increased spell power, but it'll be, I think, when I looked at it last time, it's, like, another close to, like, 85 or so.
Decide when you're gonna do your Boomkin cosplay stream?
Yo, we're not doing a Boomkin cosplay stream.
Oh, that's still happening?
Why not?
Get out of here.
What if I subbed to tier 2?
What if what?
What if I subbed to tier 2?
Boomkin cosplay.
This is my time. This is my time.
Oh, that was so scary.
You get Dez to dress up as a molten giant and like reenact what just happened there.
Oh god.
Just running at you. Oh god, oh god. That'd be pretty neat.
Don't step on me.
But Nesra, the short answer is I think it'll increase our Starfire by around 85 damage or so.
Oh yeah, dude, you need sub golds. Yeah, for like.
I know, I'll set those up soon. I haven't done it yet.
If you need help.
Have like benchmarks. We got the cool little flexing Boomkin emote that says bitch, but I don't have enough emote slots yet.
Stuff you'd come up with, Henry.
Austin probably won't be a fan, but.
But it's hard to say without that, like the Moon Fury talent's gonna affect it, and same with Moon Glow. So from like an efficiency standpoint, it's hard to say exactly without having it in the game. But it'll be significant, but it'll be more significant if you have worse gear. Because of how hard like Starfire hits, just because of all the bonus. Pew pew, there
Well,
it
I
is.
have extra if you need.
We should be good.
Hey, Al here as well. What stats are you trying to aim for regarding spell power, hit, and crit? So it's you basically have to just be going for whichever you are able to get your hands on.
Let's go ahead here.
Ideally though, I'm
Druid,
trying to
skull,
stay.
X, I'll
Oh,
take star.
let me is he gonna pull or should I buff? Oh god.
Pulling. Moving him out of the ring of fire.
But basically I'm going to be trying to always maintain 10% or higher spell hit. If you're able to get stuff like tier, for example, that gives you a huge amount of leeway because that's 2% that you're not able to get in your trinket slots otherwise.
Moving him out again.
But generally speaking, I'm trying to stay around 10%. Just from like a playstyle perspective. It's not necessarily going to be like the highest DPS, but it feels really bad when you start getting lower than that just because of how often stuff misses, you know? And then spell power and crit. Crit, I don't itemize for at all. It's basically spell power and hit are the two things that I focus on because not that many pieces have crit. And I personally like the consistency of spell power over the RNG of crit. But it's just preference. I mean, crit arguably has, you know, similar stat value, but the thing for me is like with world buffs, crit loses value where spell power gains value. A lot of the content we're doing, we have world buffs, and so for that reason I kind of prefer stacking spell power. And I'd rather just have like, I'm not that worried about critting is great, but like critting, you gain a huge percentage from world buffs, right? So I'd rather be prioritizing like my gear for just raw damage. Like that was a rank 1 Starfire right there. Hits for 608. That was literally back like when we first started rating. Was our max rank Starfire was hitting for like 600, 700. So if you prioritize spell power, you can downrank a lot and not really lose that much DPS because of the scaling. Hopefully that answers your question. I know it's kind of like vague, but it's just based on which pieces you could get. It's like specific pieces yield more DPS. It's not really a specific stat you're trying to go for. It's like you get this because you could come up with a dream piece, but it doesn't exist. Like it has X amount of spell power and X amount of hit or X amount of crit on it. So you gotta just work with what you got. But like this setup I have is really solid with like tier being one big upgrade, choker being an upgrade, and then like potentially Mish. But like even Mish is less spell power but more crit, right? So both of them are good in different ways. Mish is gonna be a little bit higher DPS, but not by a ton. You know, to something like Hexers. And then if you really prioritize like hit, you can run goggles, the Bloodvine goggles too, and get another couple % hit. And like all of those are over a whole raid will perform very similarly to each other. It's not like massive one way or the other. Pieces are obviously a little bit better than others, but it's going to be based on what you're able to get, you know. Mish has high intellect, it does, yeah. It's like 24 intellect, I think. 24, 23, something. Which that starts feeling way better too once you start getting a handful of pieces that have a ton of int on them, because you can start potting sooner and ruining sooner in fights, and so you never really have like downtime, or you like very rarely have to down rank. You know, once if you have ZG buff, you have 7k mana, 7500 mana. It's massive. Off the enchants alone mages get is what we get from tier. I know it's so tilting. I really wish they would have just let the that bug stay where you could other classes could enchant gear. Because it wouldn't be like that massive for other classes, but it'd be really, really huge for off meta. Yeah, I crafted my goggles, but I got the mask as well. Been switching around. Yeah, I mean like, so disputing one thing you can do is if you have world buffs, rock the goggles, like so that you're more, you know, closer to hit cap. If you're gaining a lot of value outside of your gear via buffs and consumes, then I would say hit significantly starts weighing higher and higher. I haven't been doing that because we have world buffs and I'm still using hexers, but that's one way to kind of like prioritize it. I think if I could get 16% hit cap with a decent set of gear, I would rock that during like times when I have world buffs.
Get double fire blossom. So ask how it's a mechanic after we've done it for I don't know how many weeks in a row.
It's happened every week now.
All the fire.
I'm just gonna very slowly DPS these, and then I'm gonna LOS like I'm PvPing.
Pull X out, pull X out. Get away from the flame guard's body guy. I'm stunned here with square. I'm moving it back though. Sorry.
It's not threat related. I've gotten double fire blossomed while like running up from like sitting in the back drinking.
That's even scarier. Now I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
I'll let you guys kill these.
So you're telling me I forgot my fire resist set in the bank.
It's like Final Destination.
With firewalls.
Based off that, mages shouldn't get prow on the tier against other classes. That's a good point. It's an extra 2% hit. Hey, I'd be fine with that. But we also never see tiers, so doesn't matter too much. Should I waste? Let's rebuff everyone. Don't want to waste thorns on it, but.
All right, pull it back.
Your wife called when you were asleep, just checking up on you.
And 36 spell power. I know, it's insane. Such a strong enchant. It's very frustrating. Like I feel like that stuff should be like the Arcanums.
I'll grab the square here. Hungry.
Where you can like enchant it in the trade window. Like would it be that? Would it be like that game breaking if everyone could just use it? Scared. I'm scared. I'm scared.
Have you ever been? Well, every American should go to Alaska at least once. There's no place quite like it.
The pictures, it seems like paradise.
Yeah, for some people it is. Of course, don't forget the endless winters and the 2 months of straight daylight and the high cost of pizza.
Alright, get ready here for Baron.
Is there any way you can get me some strawberry ice cream? You know, the ripped raw.
That's the spirit. Call in a favor to the kitchen. Be right back. Oh, and the fish up in the last.
Alright, everybody stack up. Stack up on coach. Awesome, go over near the lava. Yeah, perfect.
I'm drinking.
I'm gonna grab Gun with distraction.
Okay.
There's only 3 priests, so just please make sure you're dispelling as much as you can.
Alright.
Might have to like pot and innervate myself here.
Alright, gonna go ahead and pull it.
Great. I'll just get some mana.
Come on in,
I'll let a
guys.
threat lead.
Melee out, melee out.
Super user, get out. Water, get out.
Melee out. Careful on the threat here.
Rover, get out.
Oh, heal Sabbath. Oh, that was scary.
Melee out, melee out.
That
Dang, we got a bunch of resist
I have
here.
living bomb.
Yeah, commit. That play.
Last time I had everybody commit, everyone got mad at me.
I did it anyway.
My guild doesn't want to take me into raids as Moonkin. Look for another guild, dude. You'll find a guild that is down for Moonkin. Watch out, don't run too far, super.
Alright, double destroyer here, so careful on Dreader leave, we're gonna get stunned a bunch.
Grab some more water real quick.
And big heals.
Wait, are you catfishing somebody?
Yeah, he's asking for her. I mean, if he really thinks that a hot girl will be into him, then he's just gonna get.
Oh, is it Brita full?
We got
I'm
him.
gonna grab him, pull him onto the back of the raid.
Stunned
Stunned again. Dry's got him. Heals on Dry, heals on Dry. Jumping back.
Hello? Yeah. Yeah, what do you want to talk about? That freaking pervert wanted to meet you. Come on, you don't really want to do that, do you?
I feel like I should rock Reed on this fight instead of ZHC.
Nice, Dry's got him. Heal Dry.
Oh. always get scared if someone rips aggro.
Oh, Lark.
It was my ore. And no dog could get me off it.
Good morning. You used to tell me you ate all your dinner last night. Oh wow, look at you. Spelling's gone down. They almost didn't recognize you. So, good news. Dr. Edwards says you're almost ready to be discharged.
Yeah. Hey, Valerie,
Alright. What do you got for warlocks? Let's go 4 warlocks. Okay.
Forlocks or warlocks?
Alright, triangle, square, moon, and circle will be taken by warlocks.
Hey, is
That
there aloe?
means, skull, X,
Where's it in the bathroom?
star, and diamond will need to be tanked. So let's have Hungry. You want to grab both star and diamond. We'll have Dryad grab X and Belafon grab skull. I'll be on the main boss.
How much DPS do I normally do with my gear? Probably. It's hard to say because it changes a lot on the fight. But I'd say like usually around like 300 to 400 ish, something like that. Like just normal.
Just waiting on some mana, and then we'll pull.
It's really dependent on crits though. Like if I get, you know, a few crits is like significantly spikes your DPS, and if you get a couple misses, it'll significantly drop. But somewhere around that range.
Alright, looks like we are good to go. Matt, if you can go ahead and pull for us.
I'm gonna wait. So I've like ripped dagger on this and it's super screwy.
I'm grabbing the star.
Okay.
Also gonna pop a noggin fogger here. One more buff for him to like not eat.
Get skull out, X out. Stop DPS on skull here. Make sure it gets out of the raid first. Alright, casters, if you can get skull and X. Here behind the boss to the left. Star and diamond are coming out as well. Oh. Just bring them to the other side if you need to. Whatever works. Hungry. Alright, casters, finish off star, then diamond. Nice job, guys.
Ragnaros!
I'll grab circle here. Tanks call out which ones you're grabbing. We shouldn't need any more banishes.
Square.
Melee back out, circle.
Grab a triangle, bring it out of the raid. Let's finish off square there. Careful with moon, you're gonna get launched.
You full hit cap? No, I'm at 10%.
Let's finish off triangle here.
Oh nice, man, igniting cord.
There we go.
Yeah, we're at 10% hit. And we have 487 spell power.
Alright, let's
More
rest the
rogue
dead.
gear from my collection.
igniting cord. That's got to be soft res, right?
It is indeed. The man who spent the entire fight on the floor.
Someone douse back there. Oops.
I got it. Congrats, surely no.
Congrats to you.
Congrats. Alright guys, gonna pull these back here in just a second. Just waiting for a couple more people to pop up here. Alright, pulling these ads back. Don't die, Jiraiya. Let's res the dead here. Are those? Oh, I got really confused for a second. That's Baron's bracers that are fucking huge. I thought it was the ads.
I still have my CG go.
You probably jinxed it now, Sinister.
I'm gonna die now?
I hope not.
Nice. We got tiny noggin fogger.
Alright, pulling these guys back.
Oh my god.
These flame guards fuck, huh?
I know it feels like to be a Moonkin.
Oh, is the flame blossom that got you?
Yeah, it just insta killed me.
Rip.
It's the same shit that I died to last week. Where you got hit by two of the fire
It
blossoms
overkilled me
back
for
to back.
3K.
Literally insta kills you.
Yikes.
Hit for 3k each, 4k health. Two of them hit me back to back with 6k. I insta died.
I'm gonna grab the core hound when I'm able to pull it. But let's start buffing again and get everybody up that's dead. Grab the core hound.
Damn straight we're good on Mark of the Wild. Big Fitch. What's up, dog? Thanks so much for the 200 bits, man. Thank you, thank you. How you doing, man? How's the gearing going? You stacked yet? So for this fight, I'm gonna go read Toep because we have to basically spam Wrath the whole time because he's arcane. He has like really high arcane resistance. But the rest of stuff, not one piece of DPS. Dude, Druid life, welcome. Tier 2 pants, nice. Your offset will be good. How fresh 60 are you? You just ding like a week or two ago? Didn't you say last week was your first like raid? MC or BWL, whatever you'd run. Yeah. You have Bloodvine already? Honestly, ZG is like your best friend for gearing DPS because a lot of that stuff, if there's people that are raid geared, they don't really need it.
Decurse.
Oh, he silenced my arcane. Oh my god, pulling back. Dispel. Did I get silenced again? God damn it, dude. It's so annoying. Jesus.
Bring him back.
I think he silences in a cone in front of him, so I think I need to like stand behind him. Dispel. Dude, if that buff stays on him for like any period of time, it's so brutal. Keiko with the follow. Hey, thanks so much for the follow, man. Welcome. Oh, dude. Rob's volatile power? OP. No Bloodvine. I've ran 2 MCs and a couple Anis. Wish there more leather DPS gear for that armor bonus. I know, man. Once we get tier 2.5. Honestly, the biggest thing too is just run ZG on like reset. Make sure you get a ZG lockout every single week. Because there's really good rings out of there. The Bloodvine set's going to be like your best, but there's also like good legs and chests and stuff out of there as well. If you don't have Bloodvine yet. But that's the ZG is going to be the best like way for you to gear for sure. Because there's not really anything like these that just dropped are really good out of Molten Core. These are usually super contested. They might not be that much now because everyone's using Bloodvine. But these are really, really good. But there's not that many pieces out of MC. There's like 3. They're like Choker, Ring of Spell Power, but that's even more contested because everyone wants that.
That's my dude.
Oh shit.
I saw the 2-handed staff from Jin. It looked pretty sweet. Yeah, it's actually not bad either for raiding because it doesn't have a ton of spell power, but 2% hit's pretty huge. Like, obviously the setup I have, I would prefer over that.
Yeah, this
but
could be the trial for our
if
trial account.
you don't have a good like raid weapon, like main hander, or like Staff of Dom or something like that, even still with Staff of Dom, like the 2% hit's pretty huge. Are you tailoring?
Can I pick agility as my champion?
To fight agility?
No, agility has to fight Cherilino.
Oh. What a twist.
What if he picks
Your
the
herb skinning,
fight on his
for
back?
sure. Yeah, tailoring's ideal. That set bonus is big, but it's not like necessary to rock that set.
And you both like.
I'd still like try and get that set together if we can. It should be pretty cheap now, I would think. I haven't even looked at Bloodvine because they don't need it for anything now. But I would imagine there's a bunch of people farming it and it's not super needed for stuff.
Get to the edge of the duel arena.
So I imagine it'd be
run
pretty
away and
inexpensive.
which the mage would win.
Can't you just forfeit slash command?
Doesn't count that way. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, you're
I think you can get literally like every slot out of ZG except like shoulders. As far as like decent gear. I know there's a belt that drops, I know there's legs that drop, I know there's boots that drop, gloves drop, the rings drop, trinkets, but you can get Heart of a Car, weapons drop. There's no bracers. And I think there's a chest, I think there's like some kind of robes that drop. That are like similar to like the blood tinged or blood soaked through a belt or boots or whatever they're called. That have like stamp spell power. The helm drops, the neck drops, cloak drops. I think literally everything but shoulders and bracers you can get out of there. Big pew pew, dude. I love the pew pew emote. Pew pew.
Yeah, Gret's taken down.
Can we jump on goal, Meg?
Doesn't sound like a good idea.
No, that sounds bad.
What?
What's up, Andrew? How you doing? Subway date.
I mean, what could go wrong?
Just doing some Molten Core.
Oh my gosh.
Right in time.
Do you guys see right as we drank right there, we became big again?
Alright, I'm gonna go all the way to the corner with them.
Yo, you ever do pre-made PvP? Yeah, sometimes. There's another guild on our server called 1%, and they do pre-mades a lot. I run with them kind of often. Our guild doesn't do really any like pre-made PvP stuff. Most people don't PvP at all. There's a handful of us that PvP a good amount, but it's not we don't have like a consistent group of people that PvP with each other. So I run pre-mades with the group. They do AB pre-mades all the time. I don't like Warsong pre-mades either. Warsong's not that fun. And those 2k crits are juicy, dude. I know. Once you get up to like, so right now at this gear I'm at 516. We have greater arcane elixir, but around 500 spell power is when Starfire starts just baseline hitting for 1,000. Right, because the baseline on the spell is around 500 or so. We have toe up there. You see that 2,500 crit. Feels really good. A lot of DPS.
You grab no grab square.
Like on this, it's like I have great arcane elixir, but we're hitting 1,100 starfires just baseline.
Stunned on square. Thank you, Red.
God. That's how my guild is too. Yeah, I mean, we have some people that PvP or people that PvP casually, but there's a good chunk of people that didn't play vanilla or, you know, haven't PvP'd a lot in WoW. So, you know, like they're good at the game, but they're really new to PvP. It just takes a lot of time to get really comfortable with like PvP in this game because you have to know what everyone's gonna do to you too, right? Like how to counter everyone. Or like in the BGs, like you just have to really quickly know where you should rotate. Like if you're playing AB, like how quickly you need to rotate to a certain base or whatever. So if you're playing with like none of our guys really are that interested in PvPing, so I run with that other guild a lot. But it's fun. I love AB. I mean, I try to usually, like the last few streams I've ended the stream with a couple BGs, just because I really like PvPing in general. It's gonna be so fun in this next phase too. I'm really looking forward to it. Tier 2.5 around the corner. Here, Alliance on Herod.
Grab the Koran when he comes around.
What's your character's name? Gone against a couple of Herod pre-mades. Because we're on Herod too. I wonder if I've like seen you out in the world. Maybe we've starfired each other. Oh, you play Pally? Proviro. Andrew, were you the one that came in as like, you killed me when I was running out of Dire Mall East? Was that you or is that someone else? There was a paladin on Herod. This was a long time ago. This was like
Do you want me on main boss?
3 months ago, maybe. But I'll keep an eye out for you now.
Let's have you on main boss.
Proviro.
And
It's a good series. It's funny is we used to play with, so me and Sabbath, our main tank, played back in the day with Lupita. I don't know if you know Lupita. He's in Blood Legion on Alliance side.
Star to have Hungry on Triangle, Jiraiya on X, and Bella on Skull. Long will be on boss.
But it's so funny because it's like doing when the Honor came out was in like Hillsbrad Foothills, right? And I was like, Lupita, no way. Like, what are the odds that's the same guy we played with back in the day? And then sure enough, it's literally a guy's playing a no mage on our server. So it's pretty funny. Oh shoot, that was stupid. I shouldn't have popped up there. Did you play Horde back in the day? I played Horde like for the entire game, Fitch. Like
Right now, someone's like launching fireworks or something.
I've had some expansions where I've like played a little bit of Alliance, but I would say my time playing Alliance versus Horde is like 10% Alliance. Maybe. It's probably even less than that. A significant, vast majority of my play time is Horde side.
Remember, tanks first. Tanks interrupt first.
I just like all the cities on Horde side more. I like the character models in general. I like the animations, the racials. I really just don't like gnomes.
Rogues, DPS. Gotta get these interrupts off, guys. Back to tanks. Here we go.
I'm not moonfiring here because we got to really slow kill these at the beginning. I don't want to run out of mana. I don't want to have to pot and a bunch of crap
tanks
either.
next interrupt.
Been on 3 different servers now. Damn. Well, hopefully you like our server. I'm a big fan of Herod. It's been a lot of fun for the whole. The queues suck for sure, but overall it's like I feel like it's very worth it. I'm just gonna rank one here, not have to pot. Played Horde back into Vanilla and had a 60 Orc Warlock in Classic, but I rerolled Alliance because of the BG queues. Yeah, I mean, if you're trying to rank, that's a big thing. Like for me, I don't really mind the queues that much because it's not like I really just log on ever and just try to spam PvP nonstop. I'm usually like PvPing while I'm doing other stuff. So,
Glar and share up.
but if I was trying to rank for sure, the instant Qs would be really helpful. Can't play gnomes either. Yeah, just I don't know. I really like the female night elf character model is really sick.
I can go.
But that's really the only other one. The male dwarf is kind of cool too. Those are like the only two that I really like. I don't like any of the human models. I don't like the gnomes. And I don't like the male night elf and I don't like the female dwarf. But like on horde side, like male and female orc are cool. Male troll's cool. Undead's okay. And then Tauren's cool. Like I just,
Be the only rogue
I don't know. More into like the horde side's just more appealing. Even Alliance don't like gnomes. Dude, Escape Artist is pretty OP though. In PvP, going against a gnome warrior is one of my least favorites. Or gnome rogue, it's like one of my least favorite classes to play against. Specifically just the gnome, because of the fact that they have, like if it's a rogue, they have Escape Artist, and they have Vanish, and they have Sprint. And like if it's a warrior, it's like they have Trinket, and they have Escape Artist, and they have FAP that they could. It's just like the Escape Artist cooldown is really big for them in PvP. Very, very, very strong. Female Night Elf. Do you not like female Night Elf nuclear? I definitely think that's one of the. That's I think is for sure is the best Alliance model as far as just animations and just like how they look with gear and like how proportioned all this stuff is on them. Hair's pretty nice. I like that people mostly just hate on Lotus prices.
Yeah,
that's really the
brought out
only
their best
downside,
rolls
honestly,
for
right?
Rangers.
Like even from Alliance,
Respect.
maybe it's you have a different viewpoint on it because you play Alliance, but it
Fortunately, all
doesn't
of us
seem
are
like it's
inferior compared
dominated one way or another. I
Guys
think
are
there's
going
definitely
to
more Horde players for
not,
sure, but it's not like
that guy up on the
Alliance. There's not times where Alliance control different, you know, like Blackrock Mountain or other stuff. I mean, I feel like it's pretty good back and forth. You know, if a group of Alliance come in pretty coordinated, then there's been plenty of times I've gotten wrecked from some kind of guild coming in and farming stuff or whatever. I wish my Paladin and Dwarf, honestly, dude. The Dwarf ratios are really good. Only reason I would play Human is I was gonna go Ret because of the Mace Sword spec. Like that's super strong, but outside of that, Dwarfs are way sicker. Tauren's my favorite. I like Orcs and female Trolls. Everything else I don't really like. Tauren's my favorite model, I think, too. It's funny is it didn't really like, I wasn't a big fan of it back in the day, but in retail, when BFA came out, I mained a Hunter, and I played Marksman Hunter. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to try, like, Tauren, because no one plays Tauren. And I went Tauren Hunter and just, like, really like all of the animations and everything.
The casters hold off.
He just pulled that, didn't we? Didn't get a drink at all.
Tanks just taunted.
And make sure you guys hug the left side here because there's that fire Ellie still up. We're gonna have to res Cormac. What are you drinking over there?
Just leave him down.
Funny how he dies to a mob that only the warriors should have been attacking.
Weird.
He pulled without attack.
Yeah, I really like Tauren though. I think for
It's just that menacing.
I'm either gonna play Zandalari Troll or Tauren in retail for like the next expansion. I'm definitely partial to Tauren though. My very first character was a Tauren Shaman, so I have really fond memories. Yeah, I feel that.
Hungry, pick up Skull Drive.
Dude, Mulgur is actually, I was surprised. So this was, I've said this before, but this was my third or fourth character that I actually made in Classic. So I made a warrior, then I made a hunter, then I made a warrior, and then I made this character. This is my third. And it was the first Tauren. And after like leveling in the Tauren zone, I was like, dude, this is by far my favorite zone. The whole like initial Tauren quest is just aesthetically, just such a good looking zone. Okay, let's go here. Uh-oh.
You gotta get that dog out of there. Gotta get the dog out. Take the dogs further back, guys. Further back.
$27.79 Starfire right there with Toep. I can't wait, dude. Once we get like tier choker, we're gonna be like literally just popping 3k crits like all the time. I'm gonna refresh Fairy Fire here. I'm just gonna Starfire and save mana. I love the nature Native American vibe. I know, I feel that. The lore of it for Tauren for sure is definitely there when it's like Druid. Like if like all of it just really is really cohesive, right? From a lore perspective. I also think the gear on Taurens looks amazing. It's a little hit or miss with if you're playing balanced Druid, right? Because you have all kinds of like hodgepodge gear. But if you got like the full tier setup, like the full tier of all the tiers on Druids looks really, really good. Staff at Dom, dude. I'm glad that I literally went from Time Worn Mace to Locomere. Not even joking. I don't know how many of you guys were here for that, but I literally had a mace with no spell damage on it and then got Locomere. Like 0 to 100 real quick. I initially rolled a warrior on a PvE server and didn't know the difference between PvP and PvE servers. I actually don't know how much I would mind playing a PvE server. Because from like a world buff perspective, it would be sick, and the vast majority of PvP is in Battlegrounds, right? Like right when Phase 2 came out and Honor was the thing, that week, it would have been both good and bad, but it would have been like, a bummer not being able to world PvP a lot. But like right now, world PvP is not this consistent thing. 90% of the PvP that happens for me at least is in Battlegrounds. So like the only thing that would happen on a PvE server is we'd be able to get buffs and it wouldn't be stressful. Right now it's kind of stressful because, dude, there's literally all the time there's priests, night elf priests, the little shadow meld in Ogrimmar, and then just start dispelling people. It's so annoying. Wonder if anyone has had Toad drop on every boss possible. I don't think so, dude. The RNG gods would have to make that happen. That would be the stars aligning times 10.
Shot trinket, dude. Does that do anything good or is it just bad?
Like AoE damage.
And mounts, because they're largest on Tauren. The mounts look the coolest for sure. Like if you had like the ZG Tiger mount, looks way sicker on a Tauren than any other character. But it's also annoying because you can't fit through a lot of doors. That's like the only negative, is fitting through doors because you're too fat.
Alright, for tanks here, we're gonna have Quan on boss.
Yeah, only downside is Tauren's a big target in PvP. Especially as Moonkin. I mean, Moonkin in general is a target. But if you pop if you pop Noggin Foggers a lot, like look, now it's like, oh, you can't even see me. I'm just back here, just a little chicken, just hiding. Look. Like this human's bigger than me. It's definitely the best when you get the little Moonkin midget Noggin Fogger.
Let's see. Are all the mages familiar? Loophole, are you familiar with
Noggin Fogger is great just because if you get the skeleton, it's hard for them to tell what form you're in. Dude, that's going to be really sick once we have really high armor, like tier 2.5 gear, and you're the little skeleton, and they're coming up and you're casting like spells, and they don't realize you have 8,000 armor. It's going to be fun. I guess like the randomness of world PvP, even if I play off of class. I mean, world PvP is always fun.
So just make sure
I'm just saying, like, it's more frustrating to me, like, losing world. I haven't lost world buffs in a long time for like some random reason. Usually it's like, I die or rip aggro or something like that. I haven't like gotten ganked and lost them, but it is like an element that we have to kind of deal with, which is frustrating.
Alright, Matt, we'll have you go ahead and pull for us.
We got 9 minutes on our Ani buff. Hopefully we can pull this and then
Bring him down right away.
Yeah, I accidentally broke diamond. Okay, sorry. Am I getting anything?
it would be great if we can kill this really fast. Should I? Wondering if I should trank here. Should we be a good Druid and trank? Yeah, I'm gonna trank here. Gotta help out the boys. You see this is my group right here. They're low. We're kind of low.
Alright, when this goes down, the other
Worth
guys are
it.
gonna pop. So other tanks, you guys can move. I have circle and star here. Go ahead and grab
got two on me right now.
Yep. Trying to kill first.
Melee reflect. Watch out, melee. Melee reflect.
Resisted my taunt. He's going towards Alec.
I taunted boss. Bring it back to you.
Okay.
Actually, I can just take him if you want.
I got him. He resisted again. You got him.
I got
him.
Time to put on that broken reel on.
I know.
Alright, bring square down.
There's also orbit deception. Turns torn into gnome. Yeah, that's true. But you have to keep it equipped in your trinket slot, right? I don't know if I would like that. Be cool to like mess around with, but
Look at that. That's some efficiency right there. I didn't think about that.
hey, can we head and get ready to pull Rag?
Yep.
I know a couple of us have Ani still
red
left.
square mech here quick.
Not sure if it is for other people, but your voice is kind of low. I can turn up the volume here. I'm honestly super tired. I said this earlier, me and my girlfriend went on a hike. It was 7 miles. I'm dead. I'm hopping off as soon as we finish the raid. I'm exhausted. So tired. This is true. It's probably gonna be worse when AQ and Nax come out too. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how realistic it's gonna be to do have world buffs for like AQ and Nax. Hey, what?
I'm just looking.
You want to see what it is? This is the chat right here. Right here where my mouse is. Chat, say what's up to the girlfriend. Hi, Des. They can't see you off the screen. This is the chat right here.
Oh, the 99. That's red.
Do you want the Eye of Divinity too, so you can say you want a major demo item?
Do it.
Body's on fire.
What?
The body's on fire.
My forearms hurt so bad.
I just can't believe nobody else needs those shoulders off spec. There's just we gotten too many of them.
Well, I already got mine, so it's all good.
Boy,
I like that nuclear.
What happened?
He said, "Sup, boobkin."
Oh,
I already got my deep earth folder, so.
Get it?
You boo and then kin.
Those fire guard shoulders.
No,
are
boob.
Like,
Boobkin.
Boobkin.
We're at boobkin.
It's like boomkin.
second best shoulders I can get that aren't AB exalted.
Come on, babe. You know what moonkin is?
Yeah, but what is it? Boom.
Boomkin's the same thing. It's like a synonym. We're trying to brush up her gaming terminology knowledge.
Dude, I was trying to solo queue it during AB weekend and it was brutal. I don't think I could do it outside of a premium.
oh no, Rancid.
You need to get her on WoW. I've tried, dude. She won't play WoW.
So she rebelled against her bougie parents and chose a waspy doctor?
Okay, let's buff whoever we need to buff. Alright, buff quick, guys. Where are you, Drya? Did you already run away? Oh, here. I just want to make sure I give you thorns. Get your positions, everyone. Go, go, go.
this will be interesting. I think I want all 3 priests.
Yeah, just have all 3 priests and the tanks, and then shaman just spread out, kind of.
Animal Crossing. I know. I actually suggested Animal Crossing. I don't know if she would like it or not. Priest healer.
Healing you're just gonna spam heal greedy.
I've tried retail. I actually played BFA a lot early on. I was like actually parsing really high as marksman hunter before it was. I mean, it's still not very good, but like when no one was playing marksman hunter, I was playing that in raid a lot.
Casting a heal.
Let's go stack them and sinister.
Should I start?
Yeah, let's start the RP.
Right. Yeah, you guys stand more to your left. Yeah, good.
Sabbath, am I good to start?
Just stack on top of each other.
Go, go, go.
Sister, go stand on chunk.
Alright, so we have Ani for 2 minutes. So we'll get it for the beginning part of this fight. Our record is, I think, 330 DPS. So that's what we're going to try and beat. 330.
Obek, you should be not here.
Huge storm starting here. Possible tornadoes. Damn. What part of the US are you in, Fitch?
Thanks for the mana spray.
Alright, hopefully we get lucky here. Oh, Texas? Nice. I was born in Arkansas. So my family lives back in Tennessee and in Arkansas. I haven't gone back in a while, but one of my good friends lived in Texas or in Austin for a while too. Went there to visit a couple times. Really cool city. You go hang out with Asmongold. Come on. Go, go, go. Get the fairy fire right off the bat. Oh, of course it resists, dude. We really got to cross our fingers on not getting knocked back. That's like the biggest thing that will screw our overall damage. Nice. That one was somewhere else, not us. Should we try and maintain Moonfire this whole time? Should we do it? Go for the gold.
On,
I think I was standing too close to him because
Gonna innervate myself here. Get it early. Oh god. A couple flares, dude. Hopefully someone heals me soon. Heal me, please. Someone. Someone heal me! Someone gonna heal me? Damn, dude. We got a couple Starfire misses. It's shitty. Nice. Someone healed us. We're gonna be able to tow up here again. We have to get lucky on crits though to... Damn, dude. Really unlucky with a few misses. I'm gonna have to down rank here. Down to rank 1. I mean, right there at the end of that, we're at... Shoot, dude. We're gonna be like completely home. Right at the end of that, we're at like 420, 410 DPS. Literally owned, dude. $370, dude. It's still a record. Okay, everyone, cross your fingers. Choker. We need the choker. Choker, 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 choker. shit. Dang it. No luck. But personal best, we beat Zan in DPS. I think he died. Moonkin OP. We beat the other Warlock DPS. I don't know if he died. Did he die? No, he's alive. Moonkin OP. Still pretty close, dude. Cormac did 56k. We did 51k, like 5k. Dude, if those Starfires, if I had like those 2 Starfires didn't miss, like 2 of them, would have been tied with Cormac. Right at like 400 DPS. Bad luck. It's okay. Number 4. So yeah, all the casters do really well in this fight in general. Yeah, him and Soda Poppin are native Austin. Oh, I didn't know Soda Poppin was in Austin too. That makes sense because all those guys like live together. Him and like Greek, right? Spanish so far is any good for PvP? It's not bad. It's not. It wouldn't be my first pick, but it has a lot of stats. 23 intellect is a shitload. It's like 500 mana. So like if you're off healing or scenarios where you want more mana, it's really good. I have one in my bank. Very, very, very good. But it's not, it just, there's so many, if you can get any of the rings that have spell power on them and have, you know, 10 or whatever ant, like those are better for DPS. But a few friends of mine went to high school, so oh, that's awesome. That's really cool.
Where are you, Alec?
Yeah, man, it was a cool city. I had a lot of fun when we were there. All right, guys, I'm gonna hop off for the night. We finished the raid. We got Neff down, but I'm super worn out from this hike, and I'm super sunburned on my arms. My arms are burning. I don't know if you guys tell. Nope. What? Talking shit back there.
We're gonna be looking at the poll.
Trust me, they're really red and they hurt really bad. But I'm gonna hop off for tonight. I'm listening. But thanks for hanging out, guys. Appreciate it. And I'll be back on. We have ZG Tuesday, and then we have BWL Thursday. So.
If you guys have any issues on loot, the best way to do it is just to reach out directly more than anything.
All right. See you, Fitch. See you, Riley. Thanks, guys. I'll catch you guys next stream. See you, Plasma. Have a good night, guys.